What are these paintings? Or what is this painting? It's pure dualism. These next 4 paintings are going to describe kind of the states of learning that you're going to go through when you actually start really integrating this style of learning, this understanding into your daily life. Or I could just be completely nuts, but who knows? I know all these things because I've gone through the experience myself, so this is more built in from my own experience, what I've seen. The painting behind you is called pure dualism. The state of learning which you have conflict, you have pain, you have all these things that happen in your daily life. It's essentially when you see yourself as separate from everything around you. As it's complete. It's the thought process for this one is you're completely identified with your ego. You believe you're separate from who and what you are. But it also it manifests in several different ways. The main thing about this one is it manifests in the sense that it manifests in the sense of needing to be right, needing to have the last word on everything, needing, oh, that person's wrong, blaming the other person. It's being completely identified with being in that pain, that suffering. This amount of learning comes through when you're actually connected to what your source is, when you're completely disconnected from what your source is. So it can come from pain, it can come from all these different things. As Eckhart Tolle said, when you're in the state that it refers to in this painting of being completely separate from everything, you really are not knowing that your life it is meant to be harmonious. It's meant to be syncing up, moving together instead of going crazy and suffering and everything. You're not meant to be that sort of being. What I've come to understand is we're all meant to be joyful beings, but in each person's expression of being a joyful being or doing what excites them or any of that, you can have pain, you can have suffering, but that's just because you're in this state of believing you're separate from who and what you are. The simplest way to put this painting is we don't always know what we're going to do, what we're going to say. But it also, another way that this whole thought process manifests when it's right there in front of you is needing to be right, as well as not being willing to look at other people's points of view. I know from my own experience, I go through these states. Well, I'll go back and forth through all the different thought processes that you'll be viewing when you actually look at this painting or look at the different paintings in this series. This is where I started, like most people. I believed the world was against me. Everything was just not right. My world was crumbling down around me. And there was just this pain that came along with it. Your joy, you get another way this thought process can actually manifest is you take great pleasure in seeing other people in such pain and suffering throughout their life that you can't allow them to have their point of view, their way of life, because you believe it's wrong. Well, reality, because we're all here, we all exist, we're allowed to have our own point of view. And that's essentially the essence of this painting. Have a good day. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.